All right. Hello, hello. And we will get started. Okay, so now everything is working. Just had to make sure I could connect to both Instagram and YouTube. Yay, we're all good. We will get started. All right, guys. So, this is the weekend energy chats. Basically, like I've said before, I explained this on Instagram, but I'm going to explain this again on YouTube because I'm streaming both at the same time. The way weekend energies are going to work, we're going to take a look at all zodiac signs. We're going to start off with earth signs. I'm going to take a look at your energy here, your person's energy here, and the energy connecting the two of you. We're going to do that for each zodiac sign. For those of you that are watching the replay, make sure to check out the description box. There are timestamps for all of the signs. And those of you that are tuning into the live, if you missed any of the signs, make sure to check out the replay. It will be available on YouTube. Now, for those of you that have personal questions that you want me to answer, make sure to stick around on the live. I will only be taking questions live. I will randomly let you know in between signs when I am taking questions. So like I said, make sure to stick around for the live because this is literally the only time that you can get me to answer your questions for free outside of a personal reading. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive in. So first things first, I'm going to take a look at what sign do I want to start with? We'll start off with Taurus. So Taurus, show me Taurus weekend energies. Show me weekend energies for Taurus. And these are going to be quick. I do not clarify, even though, trust me, sometimes I really, really want to clarify, but I do not clarify the weekend energies. And if this resonates, make sure to check out your extended readings up on the channel as well. Okay, Taurus, what's the conflict? What's the drama? What's the drama? Tell me your tea, because there's clearly a lot of freaking tea. Your energy, Taurus, you get the Emperor, the Strength, and the Hermit. These are all major arcana cards, okay? Whatever you're going through right now is pretty deep. Your person's energies are also very deep. They're just not as deep / intense as yours. You're literally showing me all major arcana, which is a lot. Now, for those of you, some of you may be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Virgo, or an Aquarius. Those are the main signs that I'm seeing. So, Taurus, this weekend, you're having a bit of a hard time feeling in control. You are very confident. You know exactly what you bring to the table. There's really no doubt or question there. For some reason, this weekend, you're having a hard time tuning into that. You're having a hard time really accessing that. And this isn't you. This isn't you. You're really going through kind of this moment of introspection. I think there's part of you which is also wondering, like, is this my fault? Is something like, am I to blame here for some reason? And I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. This is not your fault. And again, I don't assign fault or blame or whatever, but whatever you're going through, it's not you. It's your person. They're the ones showing me the mess up energy, but we'll get to that. You're having a bit of a hard time just feeling very confident, and you're going deep within yourself to try to figure out, like, okay, well, how do I get back to my confident, awesome, amazing self, right? That's your part of the conflict. Now, for the energy connected to you, they get the World, the Star, and the Eight of Pentacles. They're essentially showing me that they closed out a cycle with you. They're not saying we ended it. They're not saying like things ended or I ended it, because that would require taking accountability. And I don't feel like your person's very good at that. But they're essentially showing me like a cycle ended between Taurus and I. And now I really have this desire, a very deep desire to make things work. They're showing me, I know that I want to fix things. I know that I want to work on things. I know I have all the tools necessary to work on things and make things work, right? But Taurus, all I'm seeing from them is desire. I don't see any action. They're literally showing me, I want more than anything. Like if I were a genie and I came up to them, and was like, what do you want? Oh my gosh, I want more than anything for things to work out between Taurus and I. And I'm like, okay, well, what are you doing about it? Diddly. They're not doing anything. They are thinking about it. The energy connecting the two of you is the Eight of Swords. You're really sitting there racking your brain trying to figure out, like, okay, how do I get back to feeling like the awesome, incredible, in control person that I am? Your person's racking their brain about, what do I do? How do I do this? Should I do this? Should I approach this? Blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, neither of you is doing anything. You're both just sitting there thinking, and analyzing, and just, you know, it's not even analyzing. It's really just like overthinking to some degree. And you're both very conflicted about this. You're both very, for different reasons, but there's definitely conflict internally happening for each of you with regards to the other person. But I don't see any action being taken, not on your behalf, not on your person's behalf. And honestly, Taurus, I don't feel like it's your, we'll call it like burden. I don't feel like it's up to you to take care of this, but do with that what you will. Okay. Let's move on to Virgo. Let's move on to Virgo weekend energies. Show me Virgo, Virgo weekend energies. Stuck. Oh, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, some of you may be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer. Bottom of the deck, you get the Six of Cups. This is a soul connection that you're dealing with, Virgo. It's definitely a soul connection that you're dealing with, both the Lovers and the Six of Cups. This is like massive, massive soul connection energies. But for you, you get the Hangman, the Lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles. The energies are just stuck. The energies are just stuck for you, from what I can tell. You do feel a very deep connection to this person. Like the Lovers coupled with the Six of Cups is literally soulmate material. This is not something casual. This is not something, temporary. This is not something that you're just like, oh, this is cool. This is much, much, much deeper than that for you. But the energies are stuck when it comes to this person and when it comes to this connection. And beyond just being stuck, you're showing me I'm single, which is letting me know that you're not with this person. You're physically not in a relationship with this person right now. Keep in mind though, Virgo, especially with the Hanged Man, the energies are stuck for a reason. There's a reason the universe is keeping the energy stuck. There's a reason the universe is not letting this progress and why it's keeping this connection stuck and keeping you in like the singlehood stuck. It's going to be different for each of you. And I really want to clarify that, but I'm not going to because this is quick check-ins. For the energy connected to you, they get the Chariot, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. They messed up big time. And they're also taking accountability for this mess up. They're kind of showing me like, look, I self-sabotaged here. I'm the one, sorry, just moving my cup of coffee. I'm the one that messed up. I'm the one that self-sabotaged here. They are taking accountability for that, which I really do like seeing. I like the fact that they're kind of taking the blame and they're like, yeah, I'm the one that messed this up. The burden is on me. But I will say that I also see them not just taking like accountability, they're also in a position of like, I want to do something about it. And this is their belief, right? This could be the farthest thing from the truth. The way to fix things with you is to offer you their cup of love, to really come in, be vulnerable, express their feelings, express their emotions. I really like this because this person is giving me, I'm going to do right. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to take action. Where unlike Taurus's reading, where it was just kind of like, I want to fix this, but I'm not doing anything. Your person is showing me I'm going to do something. Like I'm actually going to take action to fix this, to correct this, and it's going to come from a very loving place. So you can expect them to really, really show you their vulnerable side this weekend, to come in, to offer you their emotions, to offer you vulnerability. I really do like this because the main energy for their reading, for them, is to just move past this. They really want to move past this. They want to move past the self-sabotage, past messing up, past all of that. One thing I will say is that it might even be a little bit, oops, there goes my pen. It might be a little bit too quick, right? Too fast. So, sorry, I just saw Kim. Kim, we finished Taurus and we're doing Virgo now. I started a little bit early because I have some personal readings I need to get to. So one thing, Virgo, that you might want to notice is that it might happen a little too quickly. It's like you may not hear from them or nothing happened. And then bam, out of nowhere, they come in and they're like word vomiting on you. And they're like, let's get past this. Let's move past this. Right? There's no like slow progression. It's very 0 to 60 with this person. The energy connecting the two of you is the Knight of Swords. Both you and your person, you're both going to take action this weekend to fix this. Your person, we've already talked about how they're going to remedy this and how they're going to fix this. You're also kind of in a position of not really taking action, but accepting the action, receiving the action, and allowing it and kind of responding accordingly. So if you're looking for not healing, because I don't see healing, but if you're looking for the energies to get unstuck this weekend and for you and this person to make progress and move in a good direction, it seems very, very positive, and it seems like you guys are moving in that direction for sure. Love that. Okay, Virgo. Let's move on to Capricorn. Show me Capricorn weekend energies, please. Show me Capricorn weekend energies. Capricorn weekend energies. For those of you that are tuning in, if you missed your sign, there will be replays available. I'm going to upload the entire replay up to YouTube with timestamps right after we're done. Okay, Cappy, what's going on with you? Oh, Cappy also got the Knight of Swords as the energy connecting you and your person. Okay, Cappy. Obviously, I meant to say honestly, it seems like a very positive weekend for you. Bottom of the deck, you get the sun. This is happiness. This is happiness and clarity showing up for you this weekend. So if that's what you're looking for, it seems like this is going to be the weekend for you. The main energies that you're getting are the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Strength. Whatever happened in the past between you and your person, whatever you look back at and you're like, woulda, shoulda, coulda, I wish I handled it differently. I wish I didn't do this. I wish they didn't say that. I wish things unfolded differently. All the woulda, shoulda, couldas that you can imagine, you're healing this weekend. Okay. You're really, really healing. You get the Four of Swords, your person gets the Justice. The brunt of the healing and fixing is on them, but you're definitely getting a lot of healing this weekend. It's really beautiful energy. It is going to be a little bit difficult, right? Healing is never easy. It's never pain-free. So you may experience a little bit of, not a struggle in terms of the energy, but I would say more so a little bit of, it's kind of like with this healing through the difficulties, you have to go through the difficult part to get to the healing, right? You have to have the difficult conversations. You have to stare the truth in the face. You have to look at like uncomfortable truths, both within yourself and within the other person. So that's the difficult part for you this weekend, but you're definitely healing from the past. Now, the energy connected to you, they get the Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Justice. They want a reconciliation. Now, for those of you that even aren't even separated, there's definitely like some conflict or something between you and your person. And your person showing me, I just want to be next to Cappy. I just want to be physically in the same room with Cappy to fix things. They're trying to evaluate and assess, like, how do I go about this? How do I go about healing things and restoring balance and basically fixing everything? But they're going to do something because the energy connecting the two of you is the Knight of Swords. This is not an energy of let me just sit and think about it. This is an energy of let's make this happen, right? Your person is definitely going to do something, take some sort of action. It's just going to take them a minute to figure out exactly what that action is before they're in a position to actually like do it. But they really want to restore divine balance with you here. They want to fix things. You're going to get a lot of the healing energy, which I like. And the energy at the bottom of the deck is the sun. The sun is like happiness and not just like, oh, I'm kind of happy. The sun is like happy, happy, joy, joy. Like this is literally beaming with happiness and clarity. So very, very positive energies. If you have something that, is kind of weighing on you from the past and you're like, I just can't get over it when it comes to another person, it seems like this weekend you're going to get that clarity that you're looking for. Okay, you guys, so go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box. I will be selecting a question at random. Make sure to drop, if you're asking about somebody else, make sure to drop your zodiac sign, your sun sign, and your person's zodiac sign so that I can answer them. I will take a second and then I will go ahead and pick a question at random. Give it one more second. Remember, you guys, please drop your sun signs if you are asking questions about another person. This applies to both Instagram and YouTube, please. Okay, so I'm going to take one from YouTube now, and then the next one I'll do is Instagram. I will take, oh my gosh, I can't even read that from here. Um, let's do Sarah. What's next for me, Libra single for love in the next couple of months? Okay, perfect. Let's take a look. I will answer Sarah's question. Sarah, you are a Libra and you're single. So let's take a look at the main energies that you can expect over the next couple of months when it comes to your love life. Keep in mind, this is predicted. It's not a guarantee. It's not set in stone. You have free will. You can change this at any point. But let's take a look. Give me 2 cards for the main energies you'll likely experience over the next couple of months when it comes to your love life. Oh, clarity. We love that. Give me one more, please. Okay, so 2 things. You are going to get a lot of clarity. I can see that you're really stressed out. Bottom of the deck, you get the 9 of swords. I can see that you are really, really, really stressed out when it comes to your love life. Now, I'm not really sure exactly what is stressing you out about your love life, but I can see the anxiety. I can see the pain. I can see kind of you staying up at night, really thinking about this, analyzing, almost like borderline even freaking out about like your love life, like what's going to happen, what's going to come. Is my current situation ever going to change? Is it going to stay this way? There is a lot of overthinking and overanalyzing when it comes to your love life. And with that comes, excuse me, a certain degree of pain. Now, you are likely going to get a lot of clarity, and I'm going to clarify this in a minute to see exactly about what. There's also going to be a level of disappointment when it comes to your love life. So I don't necessarily see, you know what? I'm not even going to speculate. Let's clarify when it comes to the disappointment. I'll get to it in a second. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords and see what you're going to get clear about. Okay, so here's the thing. I can see that you're manifesting something. When it comes to your love life, you're definitely in a position of manifesting. You have a very clear idea of what it is that you want, what you're looking for. You like if I came up to you right now and I was like, I want you to give me a visual of what you want in your love life, what you're looking for, what you're manifesting, the type of person that you're with, all of that, you would have no problem giving that to me. You have a very clear vision of who this person is, not necessarily the specific person, but like what they look like, what they sound like, how they make you feel. You're crystal clear on all of that. You're going to realize that your manifestation has been delayed. Now, the reason it's been delayed, the universe is not just like trying to mess with you, it's doing this on purpose. The universe is delaying your manifestation, and you're kind of very frustrated because you're like, well, what's the holdup? Why is this taking so long? Why am I not getting what I wanted? Like, I've done the healing, I've done the work. Like, why is this manifestation delayed? The universe is trying to get you to realize, and over the next couple of months you will come to this realization on your own, that the reason you're what you've been manifesting when it comes to love has been delayed is because it's not stable, it's not sustainable. Whatever or whoever you are manifesting, it's there's something like inherently like in the foundation between you and this person, or the person that you want. It's not sustainable, it's not stable, it's not the connection that the universe, it's not even that the universe doesn't want it for you. I'm trying to find like the right words. It's just more so like what you're manifesting is like a house of cards. It can only build and develop and grow so far until it will collapse. And so the universe is like, we're delaying this manifestation for you because what you want is literally going to end up collapsing and crumbling. And you don't want something short term. You want something long term. You want something with stability. And the universe is like, we want to give that to you. But what you're asking for right now is not that, is basically what the universe is saying. So you're going to get a lot of clarity about that, about why that's the case, about, whatever has to do with this. And again, with the Judgment at the bottom of the deck, you're going to come to this realization as well, both on like a higher self level, on a deeper level, and also here in the 3D world. Let's take a look at the Four of Cups. Hmm. Okay. Do you have, Sarah, if you can answer, do you have like a specific ex in mind or somebody that like things ended with, even though I don't feel like you ended them. I feel like the other person ended them. Is there somebody like that in mind? Just drop it in the chat box and let me know. But it definitely seems like there is a specific relationship that ended for you. Okay. And you're showing me the 10 of swords, but you're not showing me the typical 10 of swords of like, "Oh, I had this relationship and it ended and it sucked and, I'm done with it." You're showing me the energy of everything is fine. It's like things ended, but I'm pretending like everything's good. I'm pretending like everything's fine. I'm pretending like, we'll be able to work through this. So essentially what I'm saying is there is a relationship, it ended. You do want to have a new beginning with this person. You do want to have like a new start. You're going to be very disappointed about the outcome of that. So either there's not going to be a new start, it's not going to start over, or it's going to be kind of like one of those stop and goes where it's like we pick it up and then it falls again. And then we pick it up and then it falls again type of thing. So yeah, that's that. I don't see a response in the chat. So I'm just going to, oh, there we go. Yes, Capricorn, he comes and goes. Yeah, it definitely seems like he's going to keep coming and going, and it's just not sustainable. So if you're manifesting him, that's what's not stable here. That's what's not sustainable. If you would like to do a personal reading about this, make sure to email me. I'd be very intrigued. Like, you've piqued my interest. Okay, let's move on. We finished earth signs. Let's move on to water signs. Let's look at Cancer. Cancer weekend energies. Show me Cancer weekend energies, please. My pleasure, Sarah. Let's take a look at Cancer weekend energies. Ooh. Okay, Cancer. Okay. All right, Cancer, bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Cups. The main energy connecting the two of you is the Four of Wands. This is definitely a relationship, a romantic relationship at that. And this is somebody that you share a very strong bond with. Now, for your energies, you get the Three of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor. You're going through a lot of emotional pain. You're going through a lot of emotional pain, through a lot of heartbreak. And for those of you that are freaking out, you're like, oh my gosh, no, everything's fine. There's no heartbreak. Then this reading's not for you. Like, take what resonates, don't force it. But for those of you that this does resonate, you're going through a lot of emotional pain currently right now, but the universe is doing this on purpose because it's meant to be a learning process for you. It's a slow learning process. It's a slow learning process, but the universe is really trying to teach you to be in control. You may have a tendency once you fall in love or you're in a connection or you're with a specific person to just relinquish control. You're kind of just like, you know what, whatever you want, let's do it. And again, it's not a bad thing to be that way, but the universe is trying to teach you that maybe when it comes to this person or this connection, you may have just completely given up control, so much so to the point where you've disappeared. There is no Cancer. It's like, Cancer, what do you want? Whatever my person wants. Cancer, what's your favorite color? Whatever color my person is, right? Like that's kind of that energy. And so the universe is trying to show you, like, you are meant to learn this level of control, to learn how to be in a position where you are also assertive and you feel comfortable expressing your needs, your desires, and all of that. You are learning it. It's just really slow. Like, I can see how slow it is, Cancer. Now, for your person's energy, they get the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. This person, how am I going to say this nicely? Their energy is very back and forth. There's not really a lot of consistency with them because they're constantly fighting against themselves, right? They come off as very grounded, as very stable, as very capable of like taking care of themselves and their needs and all of that, right? They give off on the surface a very grounded, stable appearance. When in reality, what they're constantly doing is they're constantly battling internally for themselves. They have this like desire to be vulnerable, to put their walls down, to put their guard down, but they also have a lot of emotional baggage, shall we call it, which causes them to be very guarded and defensive when it comes to the emotional perspective. So basically when you're dealing with this person, sometimes they're emotional, sometimes they're closed off. Sometimes they're like the sweetest, most vulnerable thing and they express how they feel and they're like, I love you, you love me, everything's amazing. And other times it's like you're dealing with an ice person. You're like, who is this? Like, where are you? Right? There's a lot of back and forth because this person is constantly going from my guard is down, my guard is up. I'm not defensive, I am defensive. Right? Um, and I feel like dealing with this in order to kind of accommodate them, and you are very understanding too, in order to kind of like make them feel more comfortable, you've almost forgotten yourself in this connection. Now, for the energy connecting the two of you, you get the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. This is a beautiful connection. At its core, right, without this person's emotional, guarded energy, um, this is a beautiful connection. It really is. It's a strong bond. It's very, very deep. And there is also a lot of love there. It's just that you both have a learning process here in this connection. For you, it's how to not cancel yourself out when it comes to this connection. And for this person, is how to be more vulnerable and trusting and put their emotional walls down. So that's what I got for Cancer. Let's move on to Scorpio. Show me Scorpio weekend energies, please. Show me Scorpio weekend energies. Show me Scorpio weekend energies. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Ooh, I'm loving all the action taking this weekend. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, bottom of the deck, you get the Three of Swords, but I don't feel like you're necessarily going through that emotional pain right now. You're more so working through some emotional baggage that you had. The person that you're dealing with could be an Aries or a Taurus. Obviously, they can be any sign. Those are just the main ones that I'm seeing. Scorpio, for you, you get the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. You're finally going to have a conversation that you have been delaying for quite some time. I feel like this conversation is something like you've thought it out in your head. You know what you want to say. You know how you want to say it. You know, like you literally played it out like, okay, if I say this, the person's going to say this. And you keep, or you kept, because this weekend you're finally going to do it. You kept delaying it. You kept postponing it. You kept like, okay, I'll do it today. No, I'll do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it the next day, right? Delay after delay after delay. And you're like, eventually I knew I would get to it. And this weekend is when you're going to get to it. You're going to have that conversation. You're going to be the one initiating it. Um, and I feel like it's gonna go over very nicely with your person, which we'll get to in a second. But you're gonna come from a very vulnerable place, from a very transparent place. Like there's no BS with this conversation. It's open, honest communication, and it's beautiful and it's amazing. And I love it. And especially because you've been delaying it for so long because you didn't want to deal with the potential emotional baggage that you had to go through in order to get to the point where you can have this conversation. Now, for the energy connected to you, they get the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Empress. Scorpio, I don't know if you know this, but your person looks at you as like the greatest thing since sliced bread. You are the end all be all for this person as far as they're concerned. The sun shines, the sun, rises and sets within you as far as they're concerned. You are also a soul connection for them, right? Um, you really do mean so much for this person. Now, this person that you're dealing with, I don't feel like they express or show all of this to you at all. They're literally showing me the Page of Pentacles, which is like literally this much energy. It's like a little bit of energy. It is not a lot of energy. It's not much, which is letting me know that they don't always express or show how much you truly mean to them. But Scorpio, let me tell you, you mean a whole hell of a lot to this person. Like you really, really do. You are all that and a bag of chips for them. The energy connecting the two of you is the Emperor. But notice how the Emperor is looking. The energy comes from your person towards you, which is letting me know that your person is the one that is more closed off. They're not as vulnerable. They're not as expressive. They're not really the one that's going to come up and like just word vomit their feelings on you, right? This comes from a place of control for them, but I don't feel like they're trying to control you. I feel like it's just they have this immense need to prove to themselves that they're in control and they're not going to get hurt. And again, I want to clarify, but I'm not going to. But yeah, your person really just holds you to like on a pedestal. You are on a pedestal as far as they're concerned, but I don't feel like they tell you. I don't feel like they ever express this to you at all, Scorpio. All right. Oh, I want to clarify this. Scorpio always gets me. Scorpio is one of the few signs where I'm always like, oh, but tell me more. Tell me more. All right, let's move on to Pisces. Sorry, I have my little list on the corner, so I keep turning over. Pisces, show me Pisces weekend energies, please. Yes, I will be saving this. This will be on YouTube. The replay will be available immediately after I am done with the live. For those of you that missed it, there will also be timestamps for all of the signs. So if you missed this live, I upload the replay to YouTube every single weekend. You can get it there. You can also go to my Instagram where I link it directly in my stories. Let's take a look at Pisces. Pisces weekend energies. Pisces. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, Pisces, I see you. The reason I said oh and then I said uh-oh is because we'll get to your person in a second. Okay, Pisces, this weekend you are really the one with the power. You and your person, I hope you're aware of this, you're dealing with a divine match. You and your person are a divine match both here in the 3D world and also in the 5D, which is super, super, super uncommon. Very usually what I'll see is like you're a divine match here in the 3D world, physically, emotionally, something like that. Very rarely do I see we're a divine match here in the 3D and in the 5D. And that's the person that you're dealing with this weekend, Pisces. But you and this person don't see eye to eye. Like literally, both in the 3D and in the 5D, y'all are looking away from each other, which is letting me know that you guys don't see eye to eye. There's something which at its core you guys do not agree on. Now, this is not something, like, oh, I like chocolate, you like vanilla. Like this is much, much deeper than that. It's almost something like fundamental in this connection between you and your person. Okay. So for you, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. You're feeling fine, Pisces. You're really grounded. You're really stable this weekend. You're all good. There is very much an energy of you feeling a little bit of like, well, I'm not happy now. When am I going to be happy again? Whatever's going on between you and this person, I can see how bummed out you are. I can see how bummed out they are. So just know that you and your person are mirroring each other. Your person is going through the emotions a little more intensely than you. So you're kind of feeling bummed out like 6 out of 10. Your person's feeling bummed out like 10 out of 10, right? They also feel much more deeply for you than you do for them, but we'll get to that. You are a little bit bummed out because you're showing me like this person and this connection make me so happy. When things are good, things are really good. And they make me literally like the 10 of Cups is the second happiest card in the entire deck. And that's tied up to this person. And you're showing me like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, why can't we just be happy? Why? What is the issue here that we can just not be happy? And again, I want to clarify, but I won't. But you're right. I'm asking the same question. Why can't you just be happy? Like, what's the issue? For your person, they get the Empress and the Emperor. You look at your person as like a divine match here in the 3D world. They're looking at you as like, this is like the divine match. Like, this is my soulmate, right? We're the divine match of all divine matches. Like, Pisces is perfect for me on all regards. So that's what I meant when I said like they feel more deeply, they feel more intensely for you. But they're also very bummed out. They're very unhappy. They're very, very disappointed. The thing is, though, Pisces, and you may not like what I'm about to say, both y'all got an ego on you. You have an ego and they have an ego. And it's this ego where literally, look at this card. This person's literally sitting there and they're like, I'm sitting on my throne with my coin and I'm not budging. And they're not even looking up. They're looking down. They're like, I don't care. I'm not doing anything. Are you going to do something? Because I'm not doing something. Literally, that's the vibe that both of you are giving off. It's like, I'm not doing anything. Are you going to do something? Oh, you're not doing anything? I'm not doing anything, right? It's that kind of an energy. But you and your person are mirroring each other. You're both bummed out. You're both unhappy. But both of you have an ego, which is kind of keeping y'all at a standstill, at least for this weekend. All right, that was Earth and Water signs. Go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box, please. Make sure if you are asking about another person, you drop your sun sign and their sun sign so that I can answer the question. And I will just sip my coffee. Give it another minute. Go ahead and drop your questions, please. One more minute. Okay, I'm going to choose from Instagram this time. I'm going to take UNT. Just broke, no contact with me, Leo, and M, Sag. Will we get back together? So you're a Leo, M is a Sag. Let's take a look at the most likely outcome between the two of you over the next 2 weeks. Does that work for you? Let me know. We'll take a look at the most likely outcome between the two of you over the next 2 weeks to see if you are likely to get back together or not. Now, keep in mind, this is predicted. It's not a guarantee. It's not set in stone. You have free will. M has free will. Y'all can change this at any point. But based on the current energies, let's take a look at the most likely outcome between you and M. You're a Leo and M is a Sag. Show me the most likely outcome over the next 2 weeks between you and M. Y'all are still holding back. You're still holding back. Okay, let's see. Clarify this for me. It's not a yes, we will reconcile. It's not a no, you won't reconcile. Let's see. Okay, here's the thing. It's not that you're not gonna reconcile. You're both still very, very closed off because neither of you really knows where the other person's at. You broke no contact, but you don't know how M feels towards you, and M doesn't know how you feel towards them. And the reason is not expressing. You're both closed off. You're both very, very guarded. Like, look at this card. She's literally holding her purse and she's turning her head away from the camera or whatever. And she's like, I have my bag. I know what's in the bag. You don't know what's in the bag. And I'm not about to tell you. You tell me what's in your bag first. Both of you are still very closed off, which again, it's not uncommon because you just broke no contact. So there is this like level of like, I want to see where you're at before I know where I'm at. Let me clarify. I don't need to clarify this because I do see chatting. The bottom emotion between the two of you, right, is there is love. There is still feelings, I should say there, but they're very minimal. They're very minimal. They're very, very superficial because there's a lot of things that are left unsaid and a lot of things which are still suppressed between the two of you. Let me clarify the moon though. I want to see what this suppression is. Like who's suppressing what and why? Clarify the moon for me, please. Yeah, neither of you is really expressing just how much you care about the other person. Both of you look at the other person as like, that's my person. That's the person that I want. There's no games here. I do have to say, there's also no games here. I don't see any manipulation in terms of like, oh, I'm just kind of like we got back from no contact because we're just trying to like pass the time until somebody better comes along. It's not that at all. You are very significant to M is very significant to you, but neither of you really knows where the other person stands, and neither of you is about to express, like literally open up and be vulnerable and tell each other like, hey, this is where I'm at, this is what I want, meet me with that same energy. But you both want to rebirth this. You both want to rekindle this. You want to bring this back, which I do really love that energy goes both ways. But both of you are kind of just like, all options are on the table. If you look at this card, there's this person and there's literally like a bunch of cups upside down. You don't know what's underneath that cup. You don't know what's coming. You don't know like what's underneath that emotional cup. You don't know, is this person going to play you? Are they interested? Are they not? Yada, yada, yada. So there is a little bit of that kind of like, let me test it out. Let me see where you're at type of energy. But I don't necessarily see any games or manipulation, which I really, really like. Now, let me take a look at this one. So I don't necessarily see a reconciliation per se over the next 2 weeks, but I do see both of you um, really testing the waters with the other person without opening yourself up too much when it comes to an emotional perspective. Yeah, there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing happening here, and that's why you're both closed off. It's a slow progress. You are moving towards a reconciliation. You are moving towards closing out the cycle of separation and beginning a new cycle together, but it is really slow. Like the Knight of Pentacles, it's an energy where it's like you feel like you're stuck in place, you're not stuck in place. You are making progress towards wiping the slate clean and having a new beginning, but it's a very very slow progress because both of you are so closed off. Both of you hold your cards very close to your chest, but there is also a lot of healing happening here. One thing that you may notice is there are periods of silence between the two of you. I see like radio silence. So you may have rekindled or you may have like broken the no contact, right? But it's like we go from no contact to breaking the no contact, but there's not really like a linear progression in terms of we talk more, we talk more, we talk more every single day. It's like we talk and then silence, and then we talk a little bit more and then silence, right? Because you're both still very closed off and testing the waters. You are moving towards a reconciliation. It's not going to happen in the next 2 weeks. And I would even venture a guess to say that it'll take longer than you probably expect to get to this point of reconciliation because you're moving so slowly. Alrighty. Also, guys, for those of you that are tuning in, your girl has a coffee addiction, so donations are always greatly appreciated. I have the link in my description box for my YouTube. All right, let's move on to what sign am I on? Oh, there we go. Let's move on to air signs. We're going to do Aquarius weekend energies. Show me Aquarius. Oh, Jazz, Jazz, you're hilarious. I love your food videos. Well, thank you. I love cake and desserts and coffee, so that's usually what I share on my stories. Thank you. Oh my God, this made my day. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, do you guys actually care about what I do behind the scenes or not? But I don't know. I guess nobody's messaged me yet to be like, hey, stop sharing your food videos. So you guys will keep seeing all the coffee and dessert that I consume on a daily basis. Let's take a look at Aquarius weekend energies. All right, Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. What happened? What happened? All right, bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new start here. I see the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Those are cards that are talking all about new beginnings, new energies, new starts, which I do like to see. But my question to you, Aquarius, is what the hell happened? What happened? For you, you get the Judgment, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords. You're coming to a very, very deep realization. And this realization that you're coming to, it's after a period of you really kind of pulling back, going deep within to figure something out. And I want to clarify what this is so bad, but I'm not going to. You really trying, whatever this is, you really kind of like pulled back, you disappeared, you went into your little like hermit cave, and you didn't come out until you got very, very clear on this is what I want and this is what's aligned for me. Now, even after you've come to that realization, you still have your doubts. You still have your questions where you're not sure, but you're showing me like, look, while I was in my cave, while I kind of like became a recluse and was very introspective, I figured out what I want. I figured out what I've decided on, and I'm going to do it and I'm going to stick to it. And then even though you've come to this deep realization, you're still doubting it, you're still questioning it, you're still unsure. For your person, they get the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Six of Wands. They want a new beginning with you. They want to rekindle this. They want a new start. And for those of you that aren't separated, when I say rekindle, I don't necessarily mean like reconcile. I mean like leveling it up. You know, maybe you went through like an off period and you guys want to get back on track. That's what I mean when I say rekindle. Okay. Now, your person, they do really want to rekindle this. They really, really do. They do. But the problem with them is they're not vulnerable. This person is very, very King of Swords. It's like a logical, practical energy. This is almost like robotic energy. Like if you come to this person with like a problem, they don't look at it from an emotional perspective. They look at it from a purely logical perspective. Like if I was a robot and I gave you like, this happened, spit out statistically what makes sense for me to do. That's how this person kind of operates. That doesn't sit well with you because you, Aquarius, although you are an air sign, because you are so logical, you need someone which kind of balances you out. Like two robots don't really work well together. And that's the issue. This person is very, very robotic. They're very, very logical and practical, right? Now, they really are trying to figure out, like logically, what the best way to have a new beginning with you is. So they're literally like weighing it out in their head. They're like, okay, if I come up to Aquarius with roses, 60% chance of success. If I have a conversation with them, 80%. Like that's how they're looking at it. And so they're literally weighing out all options. They're weighing out all the options on the table in order to have a brand new beginning with you. And they're the ones that are going to take action, not you. You're not taking any action. Your person's the one that's taking action because they're the ones that kind of want to like have this new beginning. The energy connecting the two of you, though, is the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of overwhelm here in this connection. And the reason there's so much confusion is because neither of you is crystal clear with the other person on where you stand emotionally. I just gave the example when I was responding to a personal question where there's all these cups, right? But they're upside down. You don't know what's underneath that cup. You don't know what the other person feels. You don't know where they're at emotionally. And that goes from you to them and them to you. Neither of you is vulnerable. Neither of you is transparent. Neither of you is really just like, here's my heart on my sleeve. I'm wearing it. Like, this is what I want. This is what I feel. Um, and I feel like that really does create a lot of the confusion and the lack of clarity between you and your person, especially over this weekend. All right, Aquarius. Let's take a look at Libra. Show me Libra weekend energies, please. Show me Libra weekend energies. Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys. I really do try to do the weekend energies. I just sometimes get so busy with personal readings that it's just like I just genuinely don't have the time. I genuinely don't have the time. Okay, let's see why Instagram decided to pause all of a sudden. Okay, hopefully it picks back up. But Libra, main energy bottom of the deck, you get the Page of Wands. This is good vibes. I do like this. I do like your vibes this weekend. I'm not a huge fan of your person's vibes. I'll just be honest, Libra. I'll say it. I'm not a huge fan of your person's vibes. For you, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. You're showing me that there's equal give and take in this connection. Like what you give, you receive from this person. It's all balanced. It's all good. Everything's fine. Like there's equal give and take. It's very leveled. It's very balanced. Yay. You also showing me Two of Cups where you feel like this is a connection. Like this is either moving in the direction of a connection or this is like a romantic connection. Like you feel very, very positive about this. Okay. But there is this little nagging part of you, which is like, I don't 100% trust this person. And so it's very much an energy of like, things are good. I'm good. You're good. Everything's good. But not really. There's this little like gnawing part of you, which is like, yeah, things are good. Things are good. But they're not really 100% good. It's like you doubt it or you question it a little bit. And again, I really wish I could clarify this, but I'm not going to. Also, Instagram, for those of you that are tuned in, if it cuts out, just head over to YouTube. The stream continues there. You don't fully trust. You don't trust this person. So either their actions don't line up with what they're saying, right? They're like, oh my gosh, yes, like I want to be with you, I want this, but their actions don't line up with that. There is this level, like a lack of trust. And I will say, Libra, trust your intuition because this person's vibes, I'm not a fan of. Okay. I'm just straight up going to tell you, I'm not a fan of their vibes. For your person, they get the King of Wands, Five of Swords, Four of Swords. This person may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. The issue that I have with their energy is that their energy is not transparent. It's not even that it's not honest. It's just this person is very, very flirty. This person loves attention. And this attention usually comes from the opposite gender. Okay. They love to flirt. They love to tiptoe the line. They don't cross the line. They don't cross the line, but they love to tiptoe it. They need a ton of attention from the opposite gender. Now, this is something, whether it's in your connection or in a connection with other people in their past, that has caused the destruction of this connection. And they realize that this need for attention, this need for, attention from the opposite sex, um, tends to sabotage and ruin the relationship, right? It tends to ruin the connection. It tends to ruin all of that. And they're like, yeah, I need to heal this. I need to fix this. But do I see them doing anything about it? Not really. Now, I don't even know if you and this person are in a relationship. So for those of you that are like, well, we're just dating, we're just hanging out. Yeah, but I feel like this person's telling you we're moving towards commitment, we're moving towards like love and romance and all of that, when in reality, they're not. They're not. Now, I'm not saying that they're playing you, but I am saying that your energies are showing me this is a relationship, this is love, there's feelings, yada, yada. This person's not showing me any of that. I don't see a single freaking emotion from this person. They are very self-centered. They are all about themselves, and they're like me, I like my needs, my desires, all of that, right? The way you would experience this is this person very self-centered. Like I don't know how else to say it. Like they're very very self-centered. Whatever serves them, whatever they want will happen. And if it doesn't align with that, then they'll just kind of like, like okay, I'm just going to go do me anyway. It's that kind of an energy, which I'm not a fan of. The energy connecting the two of you is the Three of Cups. You guys are spending time together. You guys are hanging out. You guys are having fun, right? The Page of Wands, too. It's a fun, flirty energy. Where's the stability? Where's the consistency? Where's the love? You've got love, balance, right? You have your doubts, which rightfully so. Your person's like, me. Yeah, my need for attention kind of ruins things and I need to fix it. But, I'll get to it when I get to it, if at all. Let's just have fun. Not a huge fan of this person's energy, is all I'm going to say. So yeah, okay. That was air, water, and earth signs. Go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box, and I will select one at random. And then we'll move on to fire signs. All righty. Go ahead. Jazz. Girl, I got you. Let's do jazz. Let's do jazz. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Jazz, can you please tell me what intentions Jace, is that his name, Jace? Libra has for me. Jazz, what? Oh, you're an Aries. Okay. So you're an Aries. Jace is a Libra. Oh, God, we just did Libra. Okay. Girl, I hope I don't hurt your feelings right now. Yeah, Johanna, yours is showing up. Okay. Let's do Jace. Oh, we just did Libra. I kind of don't want to do this because I don't want to hurt your feelings in case it's like the same as the reading we just had. But okay, let's take a look at Jace's intentions towards you. Give me 2 cards with his intentions towards you, and you are an Aries. Show me Jace's intentions towards Jazz. Let's see. Give me 2 cards. Oh no. He's emotionally detached. He's emotionally disconnected. He's kind of like all over the place, right? The 5 of Pentacles is not the greatest energy. It could just mean that he's like, I'm not even going to speculate. Not the best energies. Let's clarify them though, because I want to see. Um, just let me know, are you and Jace, like, do you all have history or is this somebody completely new? Because the reason I'm asking is because I see the 5 of Cups, which is letting me know that somebody's got history with someone here. But I don't know if Jace is projecting history from his ex onto you or if this is you and Jace having history. So if you could just let me know if you and him have history, like you guys dated. Oh, it's new. Yeah, I figured. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the 5 of Pentacles. This isn't looking great, girl. Just going to say that. Damn it, Libra. Let's take a look. Show me 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about you with someone else. I'm talking about Jace towards you. That's what I was wondering. Because this is his intentions towards you, not your intentions towards him. Yeah. Here's the thing. He doesn't see this as working out. He's kind of just like, this is someone he's very attracted to you. He is very attracted to you. He finds you very attractive. Like he looks at you and he's like, ooh, hot tamale. He is very, very attracted to you, but he doesn't see this really going anywhere. Um, and it's also he's showing me a lot. I'm just kind of like hesitant because I really don't like. I'm trying to. I'm always blunt and straightforward, but I'm trying to like say it as nicely as I can. So pardon my French if like I say it in an offensive way. I'm not trying to like hurt anybody's feelings or anything. Um, but yeah, okay. So he's very, very inconsistent. He's very, very hot and cold. This man's about to disappear out of nowhere. Like literally, whoop, ghost. He'll go ghost and then he'll come back and then he'll go ghost and then he'll come back. Very, very unstable, very, very inconsistent. He's literally just killing time at this point. Um, because he's showing me like emotions. There are no emotions here. There are like literally no feelings, no emotions. And I know you guys are new, but like usually if I see any emotions, I'll see like, the Page of Cups or flirty or anything like that. I don't see any of that. He's kind of doing what he needs to do to kind of kill time and pass the time. I don't know if he is getting over a breakup, if he's newly separated or he's still hung up on somebody else, which is why I asked about the history part because I feel like he's still living in the past with one of his exes, and this is just kind of like a pastime for him. Um, this is giving fuckboy energies, for lack of a better term. Ooh, I just said the F word on YouTube. Oops. Anyways, this is giving F boy energies to the max. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I forget Gemini? I did forget Gemini. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do Gemini in a second. I totally forgot Gemini. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, I'm gonna do Gemini in a second. My bad. Jesus. Anyways, so this is just like giving me massive, massive F boy energies where he's kind of just using this to pass the time. You can expect him to be very, very inconsistent, very hot and cold. One day he's like, I'm all about you. I want to hang out. I want to meet up. This next day you don't hear from him for a freaking week. Very unstable. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups because he is also very detached. I will do Gemini in a second. Oh my gosh, I'm such a space cadet. Oh boy. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups. Jazz, if you want to keep me updated how things go, like if you want to shoot me an email about like the progression of things with this guy, like did he actually end up detaching? Is he actually an F boy or maybe he's like changed his ways? I don't know. But if you want to keep me updated, just shoot me an email. I love the tea. I love the tea. So if you want to share, if not, no worries. Yep. He's still not over someone else. He's emotionally detached. He's either newly single or he's still hung up on his ex. There is somebody he's got history with, somebody he's got memories with, could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. He's not emotionally he's emotionally detached from you because his heart belongs to somebody else. He's still with somebody else and he's like, "Yeah, but now I'm single. Like things with me and this person ended, now I'm single." And he's still like living in the past thinking about her. Yeah, this man is not serious at all. No, I don't like his intentions at all. And again, if you're looking for something casual, by all means, like have at it because this man is all up for casual. If you're looking for anything more than a hookup or something casual, this man ain't it. He ain't it. Okay, let's do Gemini because I am a space cadet. He called me and I felt that way, so I didn't entertain more with him. Good, yeah, yeah. I have not done fire signs. I'm doing fire signs in a second. Let's do Gemini first, though, because I literally just blanked. Gemini, show me Gemini weekend energies. I need to get like a board or something here so you guys can see like which signs I did and which I didn't do. I don't even know how I would do that though. I was thinking of like post-it notes, but that's just like, I don't know if that even looks good on camera. If you guys have any ideas for like how I can have like a board with like the signs that I already did and the signs that I still need to do, that would be great. I'm just not creative at all. So if you guys have any ideas, shoot me an email, send me a DM, whatever. Let's take a look at Gemini weekend energies. No problem, Jazz. Oh, Gemini. Oh, What's going on here? Okay. This is romantic, Gemini. You're dealing with a relationship. You don't trust this person. Well, do you not trust this person, or does your person not trust you? Take it as it resonates. I can't really tell where the flow of energy. I can't tell if you ended it and your person is dealing with you ending it, or they ended it and you're dealing with that. Take it as it resonates. I can't 100% tell because you're both showing me the Death and the Ten of Swords, same row in front of each other, right? Um, which is really, really interesting. So for you, Gemini, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Death, and the Five of Swords. You want to turn things around. You're showing me there was an ending. It was a difficult ending. It sucked and it hurt. And now I want to turn things around. I want to go from ending to not ending. Why are you showing me the BS card though? This is my bullshit card. So I don't know if you don't trust your person, or I don't know if you're like, I want an ending, I want a new beginning, but maybe I do, but maybe I don't. There's this energy here of BS. And I want to clarify this. I'm not going to, though, because that would just be unfair to all the other signs. Um, but yeah, you're definitely showing me like, let's turn things around. Let's move in a better direction. Like, I still love you. You love me. This is still a relationship, all of that. Right. Cool. Your person showing me the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Page of Wands. They're single and they don't like it. They don't like being single. They don't like being without you. This ending really sucked for them as well. It hurt them a lot. Literally, the Ten of Swords. That's like getting stabbed with 10 swords. Like, it hurts bad. Okay. This is not a fun energy that they're going through. You're not going through a fun energy either. They're a little bit more hopeful, shall we say. They're more hopeful about the outcome here. You, not so hopeful. You're very much like, I want this, I'm open to it, but, your person's like, I'm single, I don't want to be single, I don't like being single, I want Gemini, I'm open to it, I'm excited about this. Um, yeah, you guys still care about each other, but the energy connecting the two of you is the Nine of Wands. You're both so guarded. Like, the emotional wall is up like big time. Now, the defensive energy, this person's looking that way, which is letting me know that your person is guarded towards you. But I don't know, because I'm feeling like you're guarded towards them too. You don't trust them farther than you can throw them either. Oh, what happened? Oh, I want to clarify this so bad. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. That's Gemini. That's Gemini weekend energy. Yes, we've done Aquarius. We just finished air signs. The replay will be available on YouTube at the end of today. I'll link it in my stories as well, so you guys can all watch it. Oh, I love the tea. Girl, I love the tea. I'm an earth sign, so stable, grounded, but boy, do I love the tea when it comes to other people. Okay, let's move on to fire signs, and then I will take another question from the audience. Fire signs, let's do Leo. Leo. Show me Leo weekend energies. Show me Leo weekend energies. Okay, there you are, Leo. First card up. Oh, your person wants to talk. Okay, Leo. Bottom of the deck, you get the Magician. Who's the manipulator here? Is it you or is it your person? You tell me, because I don't know. The reason I'm saying this, Leo, I love y'all, but y'all, sometimes you can play, and you play hard, okay? You guys know how to play. Now, for you, you get the King of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Your, shall we call it fire, your excitement towards this person has really died down lately. I don't know what it is, but this weekend you're going from like King of Wands to Page of Wands. That's not just like, oh, I'm kind of losing interest. I'm a little less interested. This is like I've gone 100 to 0. Not 0, 100 to 10, right? Like, my excitement, my passion, my draw for you, literally, Hangman, stopped in its tracks. Just stopped in its tracks. And my question to you is why? This person did something. I can see that because they're the ones that want to talk. So what happened that caused you to lose interest like that? And again, this isn't gradual, like I kind of lost. It's like literally, I was all about you and then I'm not about you anymore. Like I'm closed off, right? I want to clarify this, but I won't. For your person, they get the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, excuse me, and the 6 of Wands. Your person really wants to talk. They are all over the place. They are confused. They are emotional. Like they are in an emotional roller coaster. And they're like, look, the only way that I can get off of this emotional roller coaster, that I can ground my feelings, that I can figure out what's what is to talk to Leo. I need to talk to Leo. That's like what I need to do in order to like get clear on the situation. Like their path to success right now, the only thing they care about to like fix this with you or to like feel good so that they're not in this like emotional tornado is to have a conversation with you. Now, I don't feel like you're even open to having a conversation with them because you don't care. You just don't care. Like your feelings are just gone, right? Are they really gone though, Leo, or are they not? Are they gone for real, or are they just concealed? You would know. The energy connecting the two of you is the justice. You do both want to balance the energies out. I think you just have very different meanings as to what balance means. For you, I think balance is like, leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you, like, seize all communication. For your person, balance for them definitely means like, let's talk. They want to talk. They want to have a conversation. Like, they literally need this conversation. I don't think you're about it though, Leo. I don't think you're interested, and I don't think you're going to have this conversation with them. Oh boy. Oh boy, Leo. All right, let's take a look at Sag. Kind of losing my voice, but that's okay. Let's take a look at Sag. This is what happens when you do personal readings all day long. Just kidding. I love it. I really do love it. Like people ask me like what I do for a job. I'm like, I don't have a job. I don't have a job. I have a calling. Like I am personal readings to me are better than any TV show I've ever watched. There's drama, there's excitement, there's emotion, there's energy, there's intrigue. It's like I love personal readings. Love them. But yeah, people look at me all weird. They're like, "What do you mean you don't have a job?" Because it's not a job. It's a calling. It's literally a passion. If it wasn't for my voice, I'm not even kidding. Like I lose my voice before I start getting like tired from personal readings. Like sometimes, especially at the end of the day, like my voice starts sounding like this. But totally worth it. Okay, Sag. Enough with the chit chat. Enough with the chit chat. Show me Sag. Okay, clarity. We love clarity. Who is this Sag? What? What? What is going on? Sag, I feel like this is the first positive reading we've had in like a gazillion weekends. Okay. Oh, Johanna, I wish I could do a reading for you every day too. Trust me. Okay, Sag, for you, you get the sun at the bottom of the deck. The sun is happiness and clarity. What is going on? Who is this long lost love type of thing? Um, okay. I'm just gonna explain the energies. You do okay. Okay, now I understand. It's not happening this weekend. It's building up to happen. I'll get there. Whew, I got so excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Sag, is it happening? Is it happening?" Not yet. So for you, you get the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. There is somebody that you love. You love this person. You love them so, so much. Literally, like you love them, and somehow, Sag, you know they love you too. I don't know how because y'all ain't talking. I don't know how, but you love them too. They love you. You know you guys feel the same way about each other. Now, you also got the clarity this weekend. I don't know how. You're like, I want to work on things. I want to make this work. It's almost like you had this download of like, maybe you were thinking, like, do I want to work on this? Do I not? Can we fix this? Can we not? You're like, this weekend, I've decided I want to work on things. I want to make things work with this person because we still love each other. So I don't know if like somehow you got a download, if you communicate with them in the 5D, like what is going on, but you got the clarity of like, yep, I want this. I want this. Now, oh, guys, the replay will be available on YouTube once this is done. If you missed it, I'll link it in my stories. For your person, they get the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. they are still heartbroken over you, Sag. They are still going through the loss of experiencing the loss of you, the loss of this connection. They are still going through a lot of emotional pain. And I don't care how long ago things ended between the two of you. I don't care if you guys were together, not together, situationship, whatever. This person still to this day carries that pain and heartbreak of losing you. Now, they finally this weekend have decided, I'm going to do something about it. Okay. Now, I don't know what shifted for this person, but I can tell you up until this point, and this was in your extended readings, monthly, mid monthly, this person was delaying. They were procrastinating. They were suppressing. They finally this weekend are like, okay, I'm doing something about it. I'm doing something about it. Like I've decided I'm doing something about it. Now, are they doing something about it this weekend? No, but they've decided that they're ready to do something about it, which I love. Okay. The energy connecting the two of you is the Knight of Pentacles. Y'all still got a long road to go. This is still slow progress. There's slow movement. You guys feel stuck in place. You do. You're not, but you feel like you are. But you're both moving towards the sun, clarity and true happiness. If you have somebody that you have history with where things just ended with, and for a long time you didn't know what would happen, where this would go, this person was thinking, they were, are they still into me? Are they not? You're going to get the clarity that you want. And this person is still not over you, Sag. And that's the biggest thing that you need to remember. You don't need to remember anything, right? Do what you will, but that's the energies that I'm saying. Wow. Who is this? Oh my goodness. Who is this? Okay. Let's take a look at Aries, and then I will take another personal question. Let's do Aries. Aries weekend energies. Show me Aries weekend energies. Oh, and for all of you, if you enjoy these readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every single Monday only to my email list subscribers. The link is in the description box, or just send me a DM on Instagram and I will send you the link to join. And it's totally free. I don't spam your inbox. I literally send you one email a week, and it's on Monday. Oh, and sometimes on Friday with the link to these replays. Okay, let's take a look at Aries weekend energies. When I take questions, you guys just drop the questions in the chat box. I will let you guys know when I'm taking personal questions. Got to finish Aries first. Oh, Aries. Oof. Okay, Aries. Let's talk about it. Bottom of the deck, you get the Tower. Explosion, collapse. This is not good energy. This is not the best energy. Okay, let's just talk about it. Whatever. Let's just get on with this. You're detached, Aries. You're detached. You're emotionally disconnected. You get the Eight of Cups, the Strength, and the Judgment. It's difficult for you. It's difficult for you to be this detached and this cold and this emotionally closed off, but you've come to like the decision where you're like, this is what I want. This is not sustainable. This connection is not sustainable. This person is not sustainable for me. Like literally, closed off. And so because this connection person, whatever, fill in the blank, is not sustainable and things keep collapsing and crumbling, and like you try to build and then it collapses, and you try to build, it keeps collapsing. You're like, you know what? I can't do this emotionally anymore. I'm detached. I'm disconnected. As hard as it is, as difficult as it is, like I've made this decision, judgment, and that's it. Like it's too hard. It's too difficult. I can't keep having my emotions invested in this. And you're detached. You're disconnected completely. Okay. For your person, they get the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So some of you may be dealing with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Your person, it's not even, they do love you, okay? They do love you, but their energy, look at how the cards are laid out, okay? The cards came out like this. King of Wands, which is you. This person's looking towards you, right? I don't assign gender to my cards. This person's looking towards you. And then their love is looking that way. So they do love you. They do. But the problem with this person is that they also love themselves and their freaking need for attention from the opposite gender a whole lot more. So it's like, it's not that they don't love you. They do. But to them, it's kind of like, literally, I can't even make this up. Look at how the cards are laid out. Look at this person right here. On the one hand, they have a red box, red pants. On the other hand, they have a blue box, blue pants. So on the one hand, they love you, right? But then on the other hand, they also really love attention from other people. Okay. The King of Wands, and I don't assign gender to my cards, is very much an energy of like, I'm insecure. I'm not a very confident person. And so I seek my validation externally. I will go to external sources, usually the opposite sex, the opposite gender, to get that validation. This means flirting. This means talking to the opposite gender. This means texting them. This means messages on Instagram. This is very much a energy of I constantly like to tiptoe that line. Maybe I've crossed that line, the fidelity line a few times, maybe I haven't. But to them, it's like it doesn't negate how much they care about you. They're like, I can love Aries, but I also love attention from other people. You just got to balance it out, right? You just got to balance out, like, sometimes I love Aries more, sometimes I love the opposite person more, but you just got to balance it out. Um, that's kind of this person's energy. And now I can understand why you're like detached and disconnected. You're like, this is not sustainable. This is not stable. Like you're overwhelmed, obviously, because this person, it's like, that they love you, but like, and they do love you, but sometimes they just got to go do what they got to do. Huh? What is this? What is this? What is this? What? Anyways, the energy connecting the two of you is the 9 of Wands. Very guarded, very defensive. Obviously for very different reasons, right? Um, but like you're like this card, I could see that you're guarded, you're defensive, you don't trust them for obvious reasons, right? They also are very guarded and emotionally when it comes to you. I don't know why. Honestly, they're not showing me, but like yeah, this is bananas. Like, oh, sometimes I love Aries, but sometimes, it's all a balancing act. You just got to balance it out. And I mean, hey, Aries, I'm not judging. Maybe you're into like, sharing the love with other people and all that. That's cool. But your energy's telling me you ain't cool with that. Your energy's telling me that you don't want this person loving you sometimes and loving other people other times, Whew, the tea. Oh, okay. All right, guys, go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box. Oh man. Oh man. Go ahead and drop them in the chat box. I'll select a question at random. I just need to drink some water real quick. All right. Excuse me, guys. Okay, I'm gonna have time to do 2 questions. So I'm gonna take Cherie, I'm assuming. I apologize if I butchered your name. I'm a Taurus in no contact with my partner. He's an Aries. Will there be any reconciliation between us in the future? Will we be together in the future as before? So I'm going to modify your question and just look at predicted outcome because the future could literally be a year, 2 years, 10 years, or another lifetime, right? Those are all futures. So let's take a look at the most likely outcome between you and your person over the next month. Does that work for you? Month, 2 months, 3 months? What do you prefer? Just give me a timeline. We'll just wait for Sherry or Cherie to respond. Okay, well, if you don't respond, I will. Oh, sorry, I moved away from the mic. I'll just choose like over the next month. Okay. We'll take a look at the most likely outcome between you and your person over the next month. Now, keep in mind, this is predicted. It's not a guarantee. It's not set in stone. You have free will. Your person has free will. This can change at any point. But let's take a look. So show me, predicted outcome between Cherie and her person over the next month. You're a Taurus, your person's an Aries. Nope, things are still over between the two of you. You're both kind of pretending like it's fine, everything's fine, things are over, things ended, I'll be okay, you'll be okay. You guys are both lying to yourselves. You're not fine, your person's not fine. But things still seem to be done over the next month. There's no reconciliation. Let's take a look. Let's clarify this, see if we can give you a little bit more clarity. Oh, you wanted 2 months. Okay, let's do 2 months then. Show me the most likely outcome between you and your person over the next 2 months. He's an Aries. You are a Taurus. Okay. King of Wands. This was very much the energy that I got, that I mentioned before, that kind of, I need a lot of attention from the opposite gender energy. Let's take a look. Because this is him. I'm assuming he is, excuse me, a fire sign, male fire sign. Even if he's not like gender male, he embodies that kind of energy, right? Like, I don't care what he identifies as or what your person identifies as is what I'm trying to get at. Let's take a look at the King of Wands. That's you. Look, there's not no contact between you and your person. You're not going to stay no contact with him. There will be communication, but it's going to be breadcrumbing, because look at him. This is you. You're a Taurus, Hierophant. You're stable. You're grounded. You want love and you want a relationship, right? You're crystal clear on that. He is looking that way. If the cards came out like this, I'd be like, he's looking at you. He's not looking at you. He's looking away from you. All right. Which is letting me know there will be communication, right? But it'll be minimal. It'll be like breadcrumbs. The Page of Pentacles is literally breadcrumbs. So it's very much going to be this energy of like back and forth, where you do 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 1 step forward, 17 steps back, right? There's a lot of back and forth. And the thing is, I'll be honest, it's because he's just not, right now, at least over the next 2 months, his energy is not about you. His energy is that way. You're right here. And he's giving you some energy. He'll text you occasionally. Maybe you'll hang out, but it's nothing consistent. It's breadcrumbing. It's very much like, here's a little bit of energy, don't go away. Here's a little bit more energy, don't go away, while I go do what I got to do out there. He's probably going to be dating. He's probably going to be flirting with a lot of people, talking to a lot of people. This is very much an energy of like, I'm going to go and seek that validation externally, right? While you're kind of here getting like little bits of breadcrumbs of energy and attention from him. Let me clarify the 7 of Swords, though. I want to see what this back and forth is all about. Yeah, you want a new beginning in love. He does too. I got to be honest. He does too. Okay. But not right now. He wants to go and kind of like do his thing. You both want this like new beginning in love after this ending. You both want to wipe the slate clean, right? You're both interested in having a new beginning in love. You want it more though. You're more pushing towards it. Your energy is like, I want this new start in love. I want to reconcile. I want to have a new beginning. He is interested in it. He's not as interested in it as you are. And it seems like he's just back and forth, back and forth. Because literally, it's like it's going to weigh on you. By the way, it's going to start getting real heavy, because you're like, I want a new beginning in love. That's what I want. That's my definition of like successful. Like, I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to like meet up with you once in a while. Like, I want us to get back together. I want to wipe the slate clean and start over. And you're even willing to like not, it's very much an energy of like, I'm literally willing to like sweep everything that this ending with with this difficult ending, I'm willing to sweep it under the rug. We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to like, beat a dead horse. Like, let's just freaking let it go. Let's move towards a new beginning in love. He's stringing you along. He's breadcrumbing you. is what he's going to do. And it's going to start getting real heavy, but I don't see you giving up on this. I don't see you. You're like, yep, it's heavy, but I still have trust. I still have faith. And I'm not saying don't, right? Like we're looking at the 2-month outcome. Maybe over the next year, he gets it out of his system and he's like, yeah, I do want a new beginning in love after this ending. But over the next month or 2 months, nope. He's going to be breadcrumbing you. And you're going to go, there's going to be a lot of inconsistencies. Sometimes he texts you, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he's like, yep, I want to get back together. But then, he just vanishes for a week. Lots and lots and lots and back and forth. So if you want to do a personal reading, please message me, email me. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. Okay, let's take another question. I do offer, Kimberly, I do offer live personal readings. Send me an email for my rates. You can also check out my website. Okay, let's do another question. You guys go ahead and drop your questions in the chat box. I will select one. I'll sip my coffee real quick. Also, for anybody that missed any of the signs, I will be uploading a replay soon. All right, let's do Johanna because you've been here from the beginning. I love people that stick around throughout the whole reading, so I usually select them for personal questions. Johanna, let's do you. Johanna, Aries, Raul, Scorpio, energy towards me. Let's take a look at Mr. Scorpio's energies towards you. Give me 2 cards for Raul's energies. Thank you. Pluto is not a planet. Pluto is not a planet is an OG subscriber, like OG from when my channel started. So thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. And for all your support and your donations. They do not go unnoticed. All right. Show me Scorpio. Show me his energies towards you. Give me 2 cards. He does love you. He really does love you. He's showing me like, I love her and I know she loves me. The emotion is definitely there. But he is so fucking stubborn. Oh my God, I have to stop cussing. He is so flippin' stubborn. He is so flippin' stubborn. Like the ego on this man is not even funny right now. I'm going to clarify both. I want to see the Queen of Cups because the Queen of Cups came out first. He does love you. He really does. So it's like, if he loves you, why the ego then? I'm so glad it resonated, Sherry. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I never know. Yep, you know, girl. Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at the Queen of Cups. See, he needs, again with the 6 of Pentacles, look, he looks at himself as single, okay? But he looks at you as his divine match. Look at how the cards came out. Y'all are looking at each other. Unlike the opposite where it's like you guys are you're looking at each other. You both want the same thing, right? And he's like, I love her. I know she loves me. I'm her king. She's my queen. We're a divine match. We got to balance things out. But the problem here is he also really, really needs his independence. The thing with him, okay, and I'm choosing my words lightly because we've had a ton of personal readings, so I want to make sure that I'm like not divulging any information. But the thing with him is that the emotions are not the question. Who you are to him, the significance you hold to him, not the question. Okay. The question here for him, the biggest thing that the balancing act, right? It's between his independence and his like not singlehood, but like his independence and his ability to kind of like, be the master of his kingdom, like not having to answer to anybody or anything, right? That is what he needs to balance with everything else that comes with you. He loves you. He values you. You are the person for him. You are like all that in a bag of chips. Like there's nobody else except for you. Like, I'm not saying there's nobody else except for you, but I'm saying like there's nobody on your level. Like you are that person for him. You're on a pedestal, you're all that. But it's this independence, which he's like, I got to balance it out. Like, I don't know how to do it. Right. And that's really what the issue is for him. And that's why a lot of times you're going to get mixed messages from him. The Knight of Wands is very inconsistent energy. Sometimes he's like, oh, my love for her wins. Other times, oh, my independence wins. Right. And you can even look like the chair, blue, right? Blue. And then the independence, the dress, red, red. It's a balancing act, and you're going to get mixed messages from him. And again, 5 of Swords. He sabotages, and he knows it. He hasn't figured out a way to balance out the independence with you and this connection. Let's take a look at the King of Pentacles. Oh, yep, the sabotage. See, it's his ego. His ego is his biggest downfall. This man's ego is like the main source of headaches in his life. Yeah, again with the Knight of Wands. Look, he wants to rekindle this with you. He wants to reconcile with you. He loves you. You are all that in a bag of chips for him, okay? But the problem is his ego gets in the way. It really does. It ruins things for him. And it sabotages things with you. He knows that. He knows that. And this is kind of my fuckboy energy. So it's letting me know, like, right now, at least his energy towards you, like, I don't see another energy. But that's not to say that there weren't energies in the past. Like, he likes to flirt. He really does. He likes that attention. He likes external validation. He likes all of that. But right now, his energy, like, he really does want this connection back. He wants to rekindle things with you. He's kind of like, hopeful about that, which I do like. I like seeing the hopeful energy. But he just hasn't figured out how to balance. He hasn't figured out, like, the balancing act. You said, oh, he's about to. Yeah, obviously, I saw your energy, right? Aries, like, you're done. You're done. Like, you're just like, feelings. What are feelings? Oof. All right, guys, I have time for one more question. Go ahead and drop it in the chat box. Yep, there's still others. Oh my gosh, why is he like this? Okay. Okay, Rihanna, you've also been here from the beginning. So, okay, yeah, let me do Rihanna. I'm an Aquarius. Thank you so much. No problem, Rihanna. I'm an Aquarius. I've been applying for another job. Will I receive it soon? Okay, that's kind of a yes or no question, so I'm just going to ask a yes or no answer. Basically, I'm trying to think of like a way to phrase this. Okay, you know what? No, I don't like yes or no. I don't like yes or no because there's no clarity. Show me the energies surrounding you receiving that other job. Show me the main energy over the next month surrounding you receiving this other job. Now, keep in mind, these are just predicted energies. It's not guaranteed. It's not set in stone. It can change, right? Because it's like the most likely energies based on the current energies. People have free will, though, so it could change. But let's see. Let's take a look at the most likely energy surrounding you getting this other job. Love it. Queen of Pentacles. That's stability and that's money. Let's clarify. Clarify this for me. It'll take longer. So whatever time frame you have in mind for soon, it'll take longer than that. The fact that it's going to take longer than that is kind of like throwing you for a loop, but it's taking them a little longer to make a decision about this. But it seems very, very positive. It seems very positive. It seems likely that, um, very positive energies when it comes to this job. It'll just take a little bit longer um, to get to that like final destination of yes, or of stability, I should say. So whatever time frame you have in your mind for soon, extend it. It'll take a little bit longer than that. Um, okay, guys. Yeah, I gotta go. So that is what I have for you. Replay will be up very soon. Sorry, I just wanted to see if I had time for one more question, but I do not. If you guys want a personal reading, make sure to send me an email. And of course, donations are greatly appreciated. Thank you all for tuning in. And I will announce on my Instagram page when I will be doing the next live, hopefully next weekend, but I will let you guys know. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you here next time.